Good evening, Swirly Nation, and welcome back to the friendly confines of the Lemieux Sports Complex here in beautiful Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania, the practice home of the five-time Stanley between the Buffalo Regals and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am back from Port Huron to bring you game number 2. I'm joined here in the oven by the guy who brought you game 1, Dr. J. Jason Julius.
Evening, boys and girls. Now, we had a fun game. Nice little time in between games. A little beverage, couple beverages.
I did not. I was on the Ohio Turnpike.
Yeah, you were driving.
You
know what I missed? I missed talking to somebody. I was talking to myself the whole time. So it is good to have you back.
But your self-talking would have been smarter than your partner is this time.
No, we had a good time.
Penguins coming away with a 3-2 win. I got to watch it and listen to your velvety voice call the game.
Yeah, it was an interesting game. You know, that we weren't expecting a lot of fireworks the first period, and there weren't any. It was a rained-out fireworks parade. Second period, the boys picked it up. Third period, you know, they had their chances, and the Regals, they're a good team. I mean, they're big boys. They play in the Canadian League a lot of the times. I mean, they're just used to playing that physical game. A lot of size on that team, and they made it a game. So it was a 3-2 game going into the third period. So
and we saw the return of Cruz Armstrong back from injury.
He had a solid game.
Saw him get a little physical at times.
Yep.
So yeah, I was able to watch. I was able to follow along, and now I'm back for the second one. So hopefully I bring some good luck, not bad luck.
I want to see a little more playmaking in the first period. I mean, we were a little stale. It's not uncommon to see that in a game where the Pens hadn't played for a few weeks. So a lot of Christmas cookies, Christmas eggnog.
We'll bring you the starting lineups here once we know them. Looks like the Pens are going to start. Number 29, Preston Clutter in net. Your defense, the Lucky Sevens, Jake Starr, 77, and Tino Villela, number 7. Up front for the Penguins, the wings are 14, Dylan Hartman, and 22, MJ McFall, and at center, Jack Gostick.
Yeah, this morning I liked Gostick's game. He was flying around, buzzing, back-checking hard, putting pucks on the net. So, see how this game goes.
Face-off will be controlled by the Regals. Played to the stick of Starr, goes high up off the glass. McFall over to wedge it further into the Regal end. They'll pick the puck up. Head up outlet will avoid. Oh, no, it does avoid the sticks, yes. And we'll get an icing here. We do want to give a shout out, Nini, Andy, Rachel. I did see Rachel in the chat previously. I was chatting on the way in.
I did see it. I was afraid you were texting and driving. So.
I was not. I was not. I was behaving.
I didn't know if you were driving or not, but.
Oh, looks like the Steelers just fumbled. That can't be good. We're also watching the Steeler game here, so we'll bring you updates.
Yeah, that was definitely a fumble. So yeah, we're over at the Sensi's bar, the new one there up on the top of the hill. It's a great facility now. They got their bars are massive.
Yeah, it's at least twice the size of the other one.
Exactly. So
there's a heavy hit on Hartman at the line. He's shoved to the ice again. We play on as Villela breaks up a play as the Regals try to come through center. They'll go indirect off the boards. It'll be Starr behind his own net. One thing I will notice, and I will note early, hopefully not often, from watching on the road and not having to call the game, we need to keep an eye on the Penguins' shift lengths. Very long shift lengths for the Penguins in the first game. So we'll see if they can shorten those up as Gostick gains the zone. He'll look for a shot that's off the pad. Evans the rebound, right to Hartman. Evans with a shot that rises up over the cage. The rebound sits on the back of the net. digging once and twice. They'll usually give you one chop at it, and the puck stays back there, so it'll be an offensive zone face-off, and the Penguins will complete their line change. It'll be Julius and the Fine Wine, joined by Evans, Reel, and Filiaggi.
So what I was mentioning in the first game is the Regals will run this play where they will run the puck to the corner like that, and they will try to fire it off the near board.
So they got a breakaway off of that.
And that's how they scored the second goal to make it 3-2. So it's most likely not going to change. So hopefully Coach Kevin talked to him about it.
Evans with a turnover at his own blue line. It'll be taken over at the Regal line by Buffalo's defense. Try to wedge it up the wall. As Merlot forces it deep. It'll be Evans on the forecheck. Forcing him to the near side. Good read by Reel to pick up the puck. Forcing it in front. Diving out to disrupt the play was the netminder for the Regals. The Regals are in white jerseys with a Buffalo on the chest, but it's hard to really even tell they're white because the red sleeves, blue shoulders. So a lot of red, white, and blue on the ice for them. I like the uniforms. They're kind of cool.
I'm a big fan of their blue uniforms. I like them. They were good color choice.
As Ofterheide fires one off the blocker, a heavy drive from Kaminsky fells a defender who blocks it. Everybody kind of skates away from it, so Jack Reel says, "You don't want it, I'll take it." Jack Reel run to the corner, and the Regals will take things over and ice the puck.
Yeah, Reelsy had a good game today, not playing. He's away on vacation in Texas, I believe he was. He hadn't skated in a while, but he posted a point for sure. He had a goal. I believe it was second period, but solid game by him for sure.
Penguins are in their black uniforms, black jerseys with the Penguin logo on the chest, the black pants, black socks, and the iconic gold Pennzoil helmets. It'll be an offensive zone draw for Paris. He's flanked by Armstrong and Carter. Tossed in by Armstrong. He'll go up on the forecheck. Forces a misplay behind the net. Seen a couple pucks misplayed back there. Penguins need to capitalize on one of these chances as Carter's wedged off of the puck. Back come the Regals. Regals with that Buffalo logo. Big Buffalo with the Regals across it. Very indicative of the Bills football franchise, who everyone in Pittsburgh will be rooting against if the Steelers can keep this 14-7 lead.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that would put the Steelers in the playoffs.
If Buffalo loses, we get to the next round.
First thing, Steelers got to win, and then there's like 5 things that can happen. One of them is a Bills defeat. As Ofterheide will dump it in. Carter up on the forecheck. He disrupts, centers one. Hartman, it just peeled off.
We are going to see the other tendy for the Regals.
It's Starr at his own line. Up for Gostick. He has it knocked away. McFall will follow on and toss it across the ice for Hartman. He'll run into a Regal. Kicked all the way out the center. Starr. Gostick steps up on a player. The Regals will pull it in. They'll say an onside play. Gostick takes over and banks it off the boards. That's kept at the blue line by the Regal defense and dumped to the far side corner. Starr tracks it there, tries the far side wall, and he'll go high enough to get the puck free to MJ McFall. Now Gostick down the outside. He'll power move to the middle. Shot will come off the outside of the cage. And back come the Regals. Under pressure by Gostick. He'll take it away again.
I was just going to say, I loved Gostick's back check in the first game, and it just proves it there. He's the first guy on the puck. He's flying around like a maniac. So,
Penguins goaltender Clutter able to make a glove save and get a hold. The referee going to have a discussion with Meyer, who came in and tapped Preston Clutter after the shot. So we'll see if this is a warning and if the next one's a call, because he came in and snowed the Penguin goaltender and got like right up in his face a good bit after the whistle. So Penguins get a line change here. It'll be Filiaggi in the defensive zone. Face-off controlled by Buffalo. Banked off the wall by Filiaggi. It's too far for Reel, but not far enough for icing. Reel on the forecheck goes kind of the wrong way there behind the net.
Which way did you go? I went the wrong way.
And the Regals are back to the Penguin line for an offside play.
All right. Yeah, he chose the wrong door.
Yeah. It'll be a neutral zone draw outside of the Penguin line, right in front of their bench. Penguins reel will tap it back to Julius. Julius gains the line, dumps it in. Out to set it up is the Regal goaltender. Evans with backside pressure, almost takes it away. Up to center, but no further than Julius. Julius tossed it through the neutral zone. It just avoids everyone. As eyes goes through, like a seeing eye single there. As Merlot will get control. He has it knocked away, and it's sent back by Buffalo. Good back pressure by Filiaggi to dislodge the puck for Ofterhide. He's up for Evans and had it right in his feet. Couldn't get anything on that one, and it'll be an icing.
Much better pace than the first game. First game, we looked a little slow. Everybody looked a little disjointed. It was probably that, like I said, that Christmas lull. I've been laying around for weeks at a time. I don't really want to play hockey, kind of.
Much better timing on the shift so far. Penguins already around a rotation number 5. About 5 and change in. Brody Carter wedged off the puck. I guess rotation 6. The 6th unit for the Penguins in less than 5 minutes. That's what you want to see more of, as the Penguins are offside there. Armstrong still in the zone as Carter gains the offensive end. The faceoff will come outside of the Regal line.
Yeah, I liked Brady Paris's game today, this morning. I liked Cam's game. Armstrong had a good line, good first game back. So something to build off of moving forward here. So
Minsky will gather it in at the blue line. Oh, fans on a pass. It's taken away by Buffalo. Minsky, good physical play to chop that puck over to the wall. Regals try to set things up. Brady Paris gets physical along the boards, dislodges the puck, but the Regals able to keep it in. The puck lofted high into the middle of the ice. Danger zone there. It's batted about a bit before taken away by Carter. Carter to Ofterhide, who gains center red, and he'll dump it deep. Armstrong up on the forecheck. Over for Carter. Carter along the wall for a Kaminsky shot that goes off the boards behind. In front for a play. Broken up by the Regal defense, but back to the stick of Armstrong. His centering pass free to Paris for a drive that rises up over the cage.
Smart play by Armstrong there, finding Paris right in the house.
I like Paris's positioning. He's not getting tied up in there. He's in that F3. He's above the center, but he's wide open as it's swatted about to end up inside the goalie paraphernalia. Good down low pressure by this unit.
Yeah, you see it with the younger boys. They creep and they creep and they creep, and then the puck bounces behind them, and it's a 3-on-2 going the other direction. So it's better to stay higher in the zone where you could go skate towards that puck.
But he was still inside those hash marks.
Yeah.
He just created a little bit of space for himself, and he stayed above the center, so you're still in that F3 spot. As the faceoff's 1 to Villela, he's pressured. The puck's taken away. It's a potential 2-on-1 here. Gostick on the back pressure.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Gostick's back check this morning was just phenomenal.
Puck reversed for Starzy. Starzy in the corner. With a head of steam, he'll find Hartman. Hartman controls up for the crisscrossing McFall. He's knocked down, but Hartman will follow right on. A centering pass comes right free to Villela, who fires a backhander up high.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that, but Tino gets a little stick on it, getting a little. Tino jumps into the play there and is almost able to chip that puck over the goaltender there.
Good read by the Penguin defender to jump in. He got a backhand on it, and the goalie just got the glove to it.
It looks like the Stripes aren't going to call anything, thankfully.
Steelers in the red zone at the 8-yard line in that game as Mason Rudolph rolls out and finds Najee Harris. Penguins are back in underway. Here's Hartman drove the middle. He's knocked down. Shot from Gostick is underneath.
Penguins doing a good job of getting in the grill, the goaltender there. So, I mean, that's where you're going to score those dirty goals. I mean, not every goal is going to be that fancy, top glove.
It'll be Gostik's face-off. 7:19 to go in period number 1. Shot by Gostik comes off the stick of the Regal goaltender. The battle at center as McFall will come away with it. Picked up by the Regals, around a player. Trying to dump it past Starr. He chops it out of the air and he'll carry it with speed. Starr carrying speed in his own end quite a few times here. As McFall's run into, and the puck will end up on the bench off Coach Nolan.
Yeah, you can see a difference in the speed of the first period here so far in the first 7 or so minutes. I mean, the boys are moving their feet. They didn't eat too many wings at Sensi's there. No beers for them. So good to see a good pace to this game.
Filiaggi's face-off, controlled by the Regals and dumped in. Butter will set things up as Julius comes around behind the net with speed. He'll find Reel. Reel up for Evans. Evans with a one-on-one. He has Filiaggi behind him. The puck ends up being dropped to him, and nobody can get the shot through. Back come the Regals. Around a defender. Weaving through a pair before shooting one wide. Regals outnumber the Penguins down low and get control. They'll toss it to the opposite corner. Nobody home for Buffalo. So the Penguins will get it out the center. Here's Evans. On the drive, his shot, stick on puck blocked into the netting.
Just a little notice too, the passes are crisper. They're harder, they're on the tape. This morning, they're about 60% less speed. So good to see the Pens moving the puck this afternoon.
It'll be Filiaggi at the faceoff dot. Far side of the offensive zone. Filiaggi whacks it towards the wall, but the Sabres get control, or Regals get control, sorry. Across for Julius. Julius will dump it deep. Firing in after it are Filiaggi and Evans. Filiaggi will pressure the puck. 2-on-2 battle down low. Swatted out of there by Filiaggi, but picked up by a Regal. Tossed all the way around to the opposite side. Jack Reel, who was in that F3 position, now able to come up and pressure the puck. The Regals finishing the check there in the corner, and back they come through center. Weaving in onside, poked at by Julius. Taken away by the Penguin defender. 2 Regals on a pair of Penguins. Penguins win this battle. Jammed at, wedge, finally pulled out of there by Julius. Over for the fine wine Merlot, up for Evans. Evans out the center to Reel. Reel and Filiaggi crisscross. Filiaggi knocked off the puck. Back come the Regals. Brody Carter, fresh body on the ice for the Pens. As Filiaggi tries the near side, it's covered up and held.
Yeah, Penguins exiting the zone pretty well today. And this morning was kind of the same thing. They exited the zone very well, but didn't get a lot of zone time. But overall, I was pretty impressed with the exit play with the boys this morning. So solid work by them to get in the offensive zone. Now they just need to maintain puck possession, make some plays, and get some better scoring opportunities moving forward.
Face off in the offensive zone. This time it'll be Brody Carter getting to it first. He drives the corner. Armstrong heavy on the puck. As Paris will fire it down low, but right to a Regal. Try to come back through center. Back pressure by Armstrong disrupts as Meyer for the Regals tosses it to the middle. Here's Paris. His tap to himself is picked off. Here comes Kaminski. Kaminski able to find Armstrong. He's able to find Paris. They'll crisscross at the line. Armstrong, Paris pulls up, looks for the trailer, sends it all the way across the off-the-right. Back to the middle for Carter. It'll come free to Paris. Will gain control along the wall. A tight turn coming off. Great scoring position.
Get in!
And it just comes off the glove and plops down at the side of the net.
I was just going to mention that. You know what I like to see this morning is Brady has been making some much needed plays. Like he's making plays. He's finding players cross ice, just doing a much better job today about making plays when he doesn't really have any opportunity to put the puck on net or skate it to the net. So good job by Brady. And you can see it there on that play.
There's that play you were talking about off the defensive zone faceoff. They tried to lift it out the center. Penguins return it back to the neutral zone, but Meyer there to pick it off. Shot comes off of a stick and settles down in the high slot before being carried to the half wall. Shot from the point goes wide, but right to a Regal before it's broken up by Aufderheide and up ice for Armstrong. Armstrong with a nice little tap play to Carter with speed. He's overtaken by a Regal in the corner. Armstrong runs over. That could have been interference.
Yeah, we got away with.
We got away with one there.
That's all right. We'll give him a little physical play after being away for 3 months.
Here come the Regals. Finding and firing. Blocker to the corner by Clutter. Chopped towards the middle by the Regals. Followed on, I believe that's Mantione for Buffalo. He has it knocked away back to center. The Regals will regroup there. Buffalo back to the Penguin line. Penguins retreat. Centering pass defended by Villela, ends up behind the cage. He put to the near side corner where Starr will get there. He's run into. Bostic able to pull it out and come through center with speed. From one end to the other as he dances around one, gets in and fires it free. Gostick with a beautiful individual effort from one end to the other to tuck it by.
He just showed a burst of speed there. I mean, he picks the puck up at the D zone, says, I'm just going to go end to end. And he just shows that unbelievable speed that he has. He cuts to the outside.
Hey, he picked it up below the circles.
Yeah, I mean, he just skates through a bunch of people.
Blew by both the wings on the play. That quick first couple steps by Gostick was able to propel him down the ice, was able to beat a pair of Regal defenders.
Yeah,
give the Penguins an all-important 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I was talking to his dad in between games, and I thought he had a really good first game. So he just adds to it there with the goal.
Back pressure here by Hartman.
I think we got a little different D pair out there, Merlot and Starzy.
We have our full complement of defense, I believe so. As Gostick will get control again. Tossed in on a dump in. Penguins get a change. Hartman's up on the forecheck. He'll complete the line, changes the Regals, gain the Penguin end. Back pressures, Evans knocked down. Julius will get control, he finds Real. Real and Filiaggi on a potential 2-on-1. Good skate to stick by Real. He'll wind and fire near side.
Bop, 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 bop.
And he grabbed the dump, Perignon. It's a new year.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
And Jack Real's popping bottles.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to give my kid credit. He makes a great defensive play.
Absolutely.
In the D zone. And he moves the puck forward to, I believe it
was Jack Real.
Yeah, it was Jack, and he just.
Jack did a great job kicking that from skate to stick.
So transition goal there.
Fires it up over the shoulder.
Jack Real with 2 points, 2 goals in the last 2 games. He's, like I was saying to his old man, I was like, is he going to be okay to play? He's been in Texas for 2 weeks. He assured me he was all right. I was like, okay, let's go.
It's Evans in the zone. He's leaned on and he gets crunched. He's back up.
All right, he bounces up.
It's a good hit.
Yeah.
It's hockey, not figure skating.
Hey, you know what? He bounces up, he gets hit hard, he comes back, and he back checks. I mean, that's all you can ask for. So, solid work by these boys.
It'll be Merlot across for Julius. I'm looking for Evans to probably end up with a penalty here soon, as he is taking a few liberties the rest of this shift. Not real happy with the hit, but it was clean. Up comes Filiaggi, crisscrossing with Evans.
3-on-2.
He'll carry in, leave it to the outside. High
Nice
slot
look.
to Real, rolls
good
off
look.
his stick.
Good look by Cam there.
As Evans comes back, he knocks a Regal to the ice.
And we're going to get one.
And we're going to get the penalty. And Evans will get a rough.
He's a little fired up there. I mean, it was 1, 2, 3. After the third shot, they give him a penalty. But you know what? I'll take it.
Well, if we kill it.
Yeah, we're going to kill this penalty.
It'll be Paris, Armstrong, Kaminsky, and Ofterhide. For that pubescent testosterone kicks in.
Yeah, there's a little bit there. There's a little bit there. That's all right.
Ofterhide fires it behind his net off of a Regal. They'll get control at the blue line. Working down low in the zone. A good play. Good stick by Kaminsky there. Meyer with it. For the Regals at the point. Down to Manio. He's shoved off the puck by Kaminsky. Armstrong will come away with it. Off the stick of Paris. Picked up by the Regals. Intercepted by Armstrong as Paris tries to dart to the outside. It'll be taken back by Buffalo, and they'll regroup in their own end.
Yeah, the game got a little physical the last 5 minutes of the game there this morning, so not surprising that it kind of continues on. So
that horn will end the first frame. The Penguins, as you said, playing a little bit better. 2-0 lead here in this one.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing with a little chip on their shoulder there. Little feistier, a little nastier. A little quicker passes. All those things that we didn't see this morning. We saw a lot of kind of passes. The physical nature wasn't there, so I'm going to give the boys a good first period. I'm going to give them a good grade on that first period. So Clutter didn't see a lot of shots. The ones he did see were solid.
Yeah. He had a real nice glove save in that period.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot, but
the Steelers up 17-7 with 1:18 to go. But the Ratbirds are challenging. And a tackle inside the field of play, so the clock continues to run as the Ratbirds have no timeouts.
Yeah, so the Steelers have to win, and then what?
And get some help, yeah.
Buffalo's got to lose, correct?
No, there's 2 or 3 teams that can lose. Buffalo just being one of them.
Okay.
I don't remember the other ones.
But if Buffalo loses, they're in the playoffs or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
If any one of 2 or 3 teams lose, they're.
Well, we got
in.
a better chance at that than Steelers win and then 15 teams lose.
Right.
So it just seems like every year the Steelers lose a game or two that they should win.
Yep. And it comes back to bite them.
Yeah, and it just turns into this if somebody else helps us. So anyway.
Second period underway. It's the Paris unit driving in as the puck knocked away. They're still on that PK, Paris and Carter now. The Regals will keep control. Bumped off the puck, but following on in good support was a Regal forward. His pass up to the blue line for a shot that goes wide of the 4x6. Passed in front, swatted away. Harris to it, sends it in behind for Ofterhide. We'll rim it around for Carter. He chops at it, couldn't quite get clear of the zone, so Ofterhide in his own end. Power play over for Buffalo as Kaminsky sends it up the wall.
Here comes Paris.
One touch by Hartman to Paris. Paris with Carter trailing. Paris will wind one, fire one. That's kicked aside. Hartman to it. He'll play it deep for Brody Carter. Pulled out of the quarter. Hartman up on the forecheck. Brody Carter playing takeaway, centering one to go off the side of the goaltender. Brody Carter still on it, able to get it free to Hartman, who spins it across the offensive zone. Kept in by Starr. Now Hartman runs into a Regal. They battle down low. Carter comes away with it. Up top, Starr with a shot. That rises up over the cage.
I don't know the Starr was expecting that puck, to be honest with you.
And then icing here by Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo just said, I'm going to get rid of it.
Penguins coming hot and heavy here in the second frame.
What I like to see in the first game is that the Penguins' defensive gap was really good. You know, they weren't allowing easy entrances with the Buffalo Regals team. It caused a lot of neutral zone problems. So
Regals win the draw in their own end. Merlot across for Julius as the Penguins regain the Regal zone. Dump it deep. Hartman in after it. No Rider Regal. As McFall comes in with a shoulder. He'll end up with control, trying to get it to Gostick. As the Regals step out through center. Collins comes through the neutral zone. Merlot will keep him to the outside. Great stick by the fine wine.
Good job by David there.
Gostick now with the puck. Up for Merlot, who was retrieving the twig. It'll be McFall on the forecheck, though. Just past Hartman, right to Gostick. Gostick couldn't quite gather it in. The Regals will. Collins in with a shot off of, I believe, the fine wine there. And wide for a cover by Clutter.
Yeah, excellent job by Merlot, though. Staying in front of that guy, keeping him wide, takes the puck away. I mean, it's just textbook defense right there.
It'll be a face-off for Filiaggi in the Penguins' near side dot of their defensive zone. The referee has been explaining to Luca Filiaggi how to line up at 2 or 3 different face-offs, and Luca's pointing out this guy skates in the same spot. As Evans will pop free. Here he is. An inside-out move and a shot that rises up over the blocker side. Bouncing puck will be swatted out of the hand of Filiaggi. Sent cross ice, gathered in by the Regals. They'll gain the Penguin zone.
Good stick by Ofterhide there.
Excellent. As the puck ends up at the Regal point for a shot that trickles in on Clutter. Regals right back after it. Ofterhide continues to defend as it goes up to the point. Reel there. As the puck comes in front, now Evans. Saucing across for Reel. It just gets chopped away at the last second. Reel so good at getting control of those oddly bouncing pucks. That one just got tapped away right before he could gather it in. Regals with it in their own zone now. Under forecheck pressure. Forecheck forces a turnover. Here's Reel. Reel with Filiaggi. He'll wind and fire one off the blocker side.
You know, I was just going to tell you how I was really appreciating Reel's anticipation of pucks in the neutral zone. And it just shows you right there. He's able to read that play and pick it off and almost put it in for a goal there. So
Penguins forecheck, when they get on it, forces those turnovers. Those secondary players able to read off that forecheck, and
yeah,
Jack
exactly.
Reel might be the best one at it.
Yeah, you got to be like a D-back in the league. You know, you got to kind of figure out where that guy's going to go with the puck next. A little play here.
Kaminsky limping around a bit on the bench. Hopefully he's okay.
Or he took a shot to the ankle or something.
That poor puck. 2-on-1 coming for the Regals. They'll wind, fake the shot and then kind of put one. I don't know what that was. I think he just mishandled the puck.
I think he was just trying to pretend like he was shooting it, and he loses the puck, and it just rolls off his stick. That young man had a really nice goal this morning. Nice deflection, number 16 for the Regals.
It'll be the Penguins' consolation kid, Jake Starr, gaining the red line and dumping it all the way in. Harris in after it. Carter will come all that way with the puck. He avoids a collision. Gets it back for drive by Starr that deflects off of a defender, and then I believe Paris. Now Starr again with a shot. That skips wide to the 4x6. Valella will keep a second time. Couldn't quite get it the whole way down to the corner, so the Regals will return it to center, but right to an on-charging Starr. Starr in on an onside play for a wrist shot that deflects off of a stick. Good stick on puck deflection by the Regal defense. They'll come back up through center, sending it all the way across, and Merlot there for the Penguins in their own end. They'll set it up to Julius. Back to the fine wine, indirect, looking for Paris. It'll come free all the way to the Regal end. Their defense will try the opposite side. In front of the benches. As they come in on an onside play, crisscrossing across the top of the zone. Defended by Merlot all the way across. As a shot goes wide, it'll be behind the net to be gathered by Armstrong in the corner. Armstrong will give his version of the Shuby flip. Harris down the wall, takes a bump, keeps on going. Like the Energizer Bunny out there.
I was just going to say that. he just keeps ticking.
Julius, now McFall. McFall delays, so the Pens are onside here as they get a line change as well. Good line change with the puck in this end. This could be danger for Buffalo as the puck comes free for a shot from Hartman that's gloved and held.
Yeah, great delay there by McFall. Not to go off sides, kind of cuts in the middle here, gives the guy time to get off onside and then dips into the offensive zone there for an offensive scoring chance. So it looks like the Steelers won that game there.
They did, I believe 17-10 the final. Right. So now I don't know the scenario, but they can qualify for the playoffs. Mason, the red-nosed reindeer, getting it done for the Steelers. As a shot, ooh, blisters wide.
Yeah,
that was a heavy drive.
I think he caught Clutter maybe sleeping there for a second. So. Uh-oh.
Shot! This time Clutter out on top of that crease to cut it down. And the Penguin goaltender
Meyer,
keeps this a 2-goal lead.
Meyer with a hard shot from the top of the circle. Clutter's able to gather that up with no rebound. So.
Minsky will fire it behind the net. Here's McFall. Across for Hartman. He'll snap it over to Gostick. Gostick drives in, onside play. He'll wrist one up and over the cage. Ofterhide to it, back down to the corner for Hartman. Bring it to the point. Here's Ofty. Ramps off of a stick to the area behind the net. Penguins jump on the forecheck. It'll be Hartman. Eagles will try the opposite side. Under pressure from a pair of Penguins. They'll escape through into the offensive zone. A 3-on-3 development. And McFall on the back pressure, able to disrupt it. Here comes Gostick. He's got McFall. Oh, no.
Oh, close.
They'll say onside.
Good play by Gostick.
He fires it across to McFall. He couldn't get the first shot off, but will the second. And the Penguins' Hartman is tossed into the net. No icing as it went on Clutter. Puck played in front. Gostick will pick it up in the Penguin zone. To the corner. Penguins at the end of a longer shift here.
Yeah, it's like, could he have made a play a little earlier? Maybe. But
Penguins will get that needed line change as the Regals will carry it behind their own net. Jack Reel jumps on the forecheck. Iliagi follows up. He'll play takeaway. Ian Evans gain the zone. Iliagi will wind and fire. Evans looking for that rebound. But it's swiped away before he could get there and cleared by the Regals for an icing.
Yeah, Iliagi had a solid game this morning. A lot of puck touches, good plays, good puck movement. I believe he had a goal as well.
Bengals will face off on the far side. One to the point. Fired all the way around. Here's Merlot at center now as the Regals clear the zone. He has it knocked away. Forced in on Clutter. He'll pounce on it as the Regals charge in. And we get a whistle.
Yeah, they're running that rim play there. It's just tough. It's really hard to gather that puck in behind the net and come out and make a play.
That wing has to get there a little faster.
Yeah, I mean, Cam
came the whole way around.
A little far over there, but
you want to get that almost on the other side.
Yeah.
You want to dart right to it as Iliagi will fire one blocker side this time. That's kept out. Julius now. In front, Evans swipes it back to Julius. Down low for Iliagi. In the corner. Here's Julius. He'll wind and fire. His shot blocked. Evans will toss one to the corner. Here's Reel. All the way across. Good feed across seam to Julius.
Oh, what a great play.
Holy shnikey, Dalton Julius with the play of the game thus far. A feed across for a taparoo by Cameron Evans. What a pass.
You can't ask for any more than that play, huh? He just pretends like he's going to shoot it, slides it over to Cam Evans for a little tappy, tap. What a great
What
play.
a pass. Even the feed by Reel across, making the whole team shift to that side, and Julius sending it back. Tic-tac-toe on that one.
It's just one that just makes you excited to watch that play. Really sweet play by, I mean, they're just everybody. It was the whole team there.
Iyer will shoot one off the blocker of Clutter. It'll be Armstrong to it. See that player wind up trying to hit Armstrong, and Armstrong just
like,
dodged it.
Olay!
It was like a charging bull.
Yeah, no, Olay, bull. Yeah.
Here comes Paris. He stick handles through a few into the corner for a centering pass to Carter.
So that play right there from Brady Paris is just really encouraging.
Absolutely. It's one of those, it's contagious.
Well, the thing is, like, the young man, he can stick handle in a phone booth. But when he's in an area in the corner like that,
right.
I mean, there's just not really a lot of place for him to go. So he either makes a play or he loses the puck. It was an amazing play there. Good job by Brady Paris.
Here we go. To the point. Here's Armstrong knocking it free. He'll chase it down. Good forecheck there as he knocks a Regal to the ice. Couple more bodies hit the floor as we battle along the near sideboards. Here's Armstrong just wedging himself in there. Harris will come away with it, trying to drive the net. Popping down his Star to wreak havoc. Puck bounces around free. It'll be picked up by Carter. Back to Star. Star with a drive. That stick on puck blocked. As the Regals clear, no further than center in the stick of Brady Paris. He winds up and darts in. Onside play. And he'll wind and fire off the blocker. And Brady Paris is a duck-billed platypus. Bong, 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 bong.
He deserved that goal. I mean, he back-checked like a maniac, stole the puck in the neutral zone, comes down the right side, turns it to the forehand, and just puts one in. It does catch the goalie's blocker, but goes in. He was flying there. It does look like the TJ Watts got a little bit of an MCL sprain that the Steelers might have to attend with moving forward.
Gostick will gain the zone. He winds and fires. He finds the mitt. And it's held on to by the Regals. The Regals run a bit of a short bench here, no?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like only 4 defensemen.
Yeah, there's no lack of ice time for this crew.
Face-off will be in the Regal zone, controlled by the Penguins. It's McFall along the boards. On the wall, Merlot. Played in behind. Hartman up on the forecheck. The Regals will counter with a far side breakout. Maybe. I remember him from years past. He's a good little player, too. As Clutter sets it up behind. Here's the fine wine, Merlot. Up off the stick of Hartman, then off a defenseman, so no icing. We hit the 4-minute mark to play in the second frame. Back come the Regals, a potential 3-on-2 developing here. They'll carry to the outside, defended by Julius. Winding, firing his blocker. Side save by Clutter, puts the puck behind the net. Good rebound control by the gold-clad Clutter. Here comes McFall, over to Hartman. Hartman carries across the zone, tries to find McFall. That'll go off escape, and Hartman stays right with it. And is able to work it deeper for Gostick. He peels around the net. He tries a wrist shot. That wrist shot's blocked and rejected all the way out the center. Ofterhide with it at the Penguin line. D-to-D for Kaminsky, who's bumped. Ofterhide will come away with it right up the ice, and it's swatted away from Hartman.
I say it could have been a whole 3-on-1 there if Ofterhide doesn't get back in time.
Turned into like a 1-on-2 with that speed coming back. Here's Kaminsky. The fridge. Up for Gostick. The human wrecking ball. As he comes through, he'll wind and fire. That finds the mitten, and we'll get a glove save. And an offensive zone draw again for the Penguins. Penguins are with a real good second period here.
Yeah, I loved it. So according to this, it says that if the Jaguars lose and the Bills lose,
I got the whole scenario here.
The Steelers are in, but
we can go over it at the intermission. As a feed by Kaminsky, as he was looking for Evans on the back door. Will be batted around by the Regals and rolling in on their own goalie, and he's snowed by a defenseman. 2:42 to go. Face-off won by Real, or by Filiaggi to Real. Up top for Kaminsky, deflects by Evans off the iron. Regals will get to the rebound in the far corner and try the far side, right in front of the benches. Filiaggi with back pressure. Pass in front, goes off the paddle of Clutter as Kaminsky tries to spring Evans. It might come the whole way free to Filiaggi, and it will. Poking it by. He's got Real driving the net. Evans in the high slot. Filiaggi ridden to the wall, though. Real knocked over. Evans will come in and deliver a blow.
Uh-oh. Well, 3-on-2 if we don't.
Evans coming back, making it a 3-on-3. As a slap shot is handled by Clutter. Jack Real on the right wing. Now Filiaggi, who's just defending. He saw Evans and he just couldn't connect. Penguins are somehow onside there.
Yeah, look offside.
I thought so too.
Yeah, Jack makes a little stick lift right there at our blue line and is able to move it forward. So
Filiaggi out of the corner. Fakes one way, goes the other. Creates a little bit of room. Under pressure still as Real comes away with it. He sends it in front between the legs for Evans. He chops at it, but it's defended by the Regals. Up here for Villela at the point. He's hooked on the play. Penguins will head to the power play. Villela drawing a power play here on a hook. As the Penguin defenseman joined the play there, coming down hard down the wall. He's hooked up on it, and the Penguins will head to the man advantage. With a minute 23 to go. So that minute 23, almost the length of a power play. If the Penguins can get one, then it won't carry over. They're going to deploy Armstrong, Paris, Brody Carter, and the Lucky Sevens.
Yeah, Villela makes a great play down low and cuts to the net, gets hooked up. Penguins on the 5-on-4.
The Regals will clear, but it's icing.
Yeah, that works when you're 100 years old now.
5 seconds off the power play.
I do believe this year is the end of this year where they will reevaluate those icings. So we'll see what USA Hockey says about that.
Face-off now won by the Penguins. Villela to Star. Star settles down a rolling puck. Across for Paris. He settles down a rolling puck. They're getting to that age where this end of second through the third period, this ice can get chewed up quite a bit. Next year they'll have those ice cuts between the second and third as Armstrong wrists one from on top of the circles that goes off the mask and drops down into the glove.
Exactly. It's the big boy hockey now. They chew up the ice and get a lot of snow on the ice. The 09s played a few hours before us and had a pretty significant win against, I believe it was North Carolina, the Hurricanes, if I remember correctly.
Face-off one back to Villela. It'll be a D-to-D play to his partner, Starzy, with a drive and a glove save. This will be the third face-off, I believe, on this man advantage as the Penguins peppering pucks at the net here.
Yeah, when we're going D-to-D like that, we definitely need somebody cutting across and screening goaltenders there. So
this time the Regals will win it, and they're trying for Coach Nolan. Face-off will go back into the Regals' end. They had not cleared the zone.
Penguins switch up the line here, have the Paris line out there with the 777s on the back end. Paris wins that face-off.
It'll be sent in front off of a inert pop three to Brady Paris.
Ah, Big Bird.
Who buries it.
You know, I think it was Cruz Armstrong gets the puck to the net. Goaltender kicks it out onto Brady's stick. He wastes no time of just putting it back in and scoring a goal.
Brady Paris, ole!
Yeah, another short.
It's kind of number 5.
Kind of a sharp angle there, and not an easy puck coming across your body like that to try to get it on net.
Big power play goal for the Penguins puts them up by 5. Gostick with it. He's hounded from behind. Penguins offsides. I was going to say, he was 3 feet offsides when he received the puck.
McFall catches the puck offsides.
Oh, yeah, you had to call that. It'll be Gostick with another face-off. Merlot will tap it to McFall. McFall winds and fires. He was looking for a short-sider. It'll come all the way around to Hartman. Good read by the Penguin forward to get to that.
Oh, there it is.
He's going to head off.
Yeah.
Dylan Hartman will take a penalty as the Regals come back, and the time will expire. Hartman.
Hopefully
I don't know what the call is going to be, a rough, I believe.
Hopefully it's just a 2-minute rough and not a check from behind.
Roughing the call, minute and a half, we'll go on there. So I did bring up the Steeler playoff scenarios. According to CBS, if the Steelers win and the Colts and Texans tie, I'm not going to bank on that one.
Yeah, that's real consistent. You know.
The Steelers win and the Buffalo Bills lose.
Who would Buffalo play?
A Steeler win and a Jaguar loss or tie. Steeler ties out of the question, so we don't need to worry about it. So those are your scenarios.
So basically,
Jaguars lose or tie, Buffalo loses, Colts and Texans tie. One of those has to happen.
I mean,
So you're telling me there's a chance?
there's a chance. One
So I'm
one in a million.
million.
Yes.
What was all that 1 in a million
Yeah,
stuff,
I don't
Coach
know.
Jay?
I mean, that's not 1 in a million. I don't know. The odds maker in Vegas, I'm sure, can tell us what the real odds are. But hey, the Steelers did what they were supposed to do. Again, it's like every year they lose a game or two that they really need to win, or they should win. And we're in this scenario where somebody needs to help us to get into the playoffs. So maybe it'll happen this year. Maybe it won't.
What's happening right here at the Lemieux Center is a 5-0 Penguin lead. But a Regal man advantage. The Penguins will be shorthanded on a rough by Dylan Hartman. The Crime Dog's favorite penalty. Rough.
All right.
It'll be Gostick and McFall. Ofterheide and Kaminsky. Regals have it come off of a skate right to Ofty. He'll smack it up for Gostick. Gostick drives one at the net. Kick save. But a tricky one for the masked Regal. McFall delivers a forecheck, body check, as the Penguins have killed the first 30 seconds of the Regal power play. Regals gain the zone, looking to set it up, but Ofterheide says, I'd like to have that puck, sir.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Takes it away, and Gostick's body along the wall frees McFall up down the wing. So good takeaway by Ofterheide, a body by Gostick, and the Penguins with a scoring chance there. It'll be countered attacked by the Regals up the near side as Gostick overtakes Huber.
Yeah, just great body position there. I mean,
Excellent.
Just didn't have to run him into the wall. He just gets good body position, steals the puck, and gets it out of the zone. I mean,
Regals' time ticking down, less than 20 to play here on the man advantage. Able to work it into the Penguin zone to the high slot. It comes all the way free to the point man Meyer with a slap shot. Batted about in front. It's still loose. And the Penguins chop it away. They do. There's like a rugby scrum in front of that net.
Kaminsky
Bodies everywhere.
Kaminsky's just throwing his big Bobby Boucher around there.
As Filiaggi and Evans team up to take the puck away. Down low, a feed across for Real, and Real
Good look.
just a bit behind him. Evans will chop it to the corner. Able to fire it further. Now Real in the corner. He's bumped as Villela gets control. He'll wind and fire. Deflects down low. Filiaggi was able to wrist that backhander through. A little communication there. I think Evans might have gotten to it with a forecheck if he would have, but Filiaggi would have needed eyes in the back of his head. Cam has to be calling that.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of communication needs to happen there, but I like the way that Villela comes off the wall and just attacks the net. puts a puck on net, and that's what allows all that to happen. So
Filiaggi will swipe the puck back to Starzy. Down low to the corner. Meyer will get there. A couple Regals, a couple Penguins. Puck dislodges, the Regals will get there. Weaving through center. It's a 3-on-4 as they gain the zone. Good body by the Penguins down low as Star will come away with it. Now Reel, retreating a bit, leaving it for Starzy. Now Filiaggi hopping to it. Guys up behind his own cage. He'll sauce it to the stick of Reel in motion, looking for Evans, and Evans had cut one way, and it's just like a bit delayed.
you go this way, I'll go that way.
Yeah. Evans stays on the pressure, and it'll free up for Filiaggi this time. Now Star in his own end.
He gets tripped.
He's upended. We play on.
No call.
Filiaggi will find Evans streaking through center. 1-on-3 here. The Regals will take that away and clear. Filiaggi coming through center, avoids a collision, able to work it to Reel. Fresh body of Brody Carter as the Penguins looking for a complete change. Good line change by these guys. With the puck deep in that offensive zone, they get a full, fresh unit of forwards. Here come the Regals, though. Poked out by Paris. Gathered in by Armstrong. He'll send it cross ice. Paris tried to knock that one out of midair. It'll be gathered in by the Regals. Merlot gets hit, but the Regal takes the worst of that. As a pass across the top of the zone. Is defended perfectly by Julius. Armstrong bumped on the play, but he's able to clear the puck, and it'll end up on net, so no icing. Taking a hit to make a play. Armstrong's forward check frees it up for Julius. He was trying it again. He had Paris this time, looking for that beautiful feed.
I think he was looking for Carter there on that little dish.
Speaking of Carter, he's twisting and turning down low before a heavy drive by the fine wine.
Merlot.
You bring the crackers and cheese, baby. We've already got the Merlot.
You know what? I don't even think his dad got that one on tape. I don't think he did.
You don't? You're going to call him out this early?
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Does it glance off somebody? Who cares? It went in.
The fine wine Merlot makes it 6-0. As
Now,
Carter avoids the collision.
Here's where you gotta be careful as a player not to get. You gotta keep your head up.
As a rolling puck will come free through center. Into the offensive zone for a shot that rises up over the cage. Working as a partial breakout for the Penguins. But the Regals win the race to the puck. Down low for a shot that comes off of Clutter into the netting behind. Penguins communication there again.
Yeah.
Penguins will have a face-off in the defensive zone. That play down low, we were just talking about Brody Carter just twisting and turning down there. You said stick handling almost like in a phone booth. Able to come out of that corner and find Merlot. What I liked about it too, Merlot's momentum going forward on that shot.
Yeah.
That allows you to put all that weight behind it. And that shot through traffic, able to find its way to the back of the cage. As the Regals try to answer and get one here. It's along the boards. Maybe will keep it in. Tossing it to the corner. Penguins off their hide. Dislodges the puck, following on Paris. He's run into. Puck pops free. Brody Carter will spin off of it, and Paris will force it out the center. Now Carter up in front of the Penguin bench before it's turned back by the Regals. Here's Ofty. Ofty all the way across. Looking for Army. It'll avoid him, but Army will track it all the way to the corner. He ties up Meyer, but in a good way that didn't create a penalty. Meyer turned his back to him, looking for the board. And Armstrong able to hold off there.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to slow down and let the guy make his own play.
I'll try to work it to Paris. Paris to the backhand for a wrister that goes wide to the blocker side. That may have been blocked. Kaminsky with a shot off a boot. It's a boot.
A bit what?
It's a boot time
Yeah.
to get his 7th goal.
Let's go.
Here's Ofty. All the way across for Army.
Yep.
His back pass will be deflected back into the pen zone as they complete part of a line change. McFall on. His cross ice feed, he was looking for Armstrong. Fall up on the forecheck. Along the near side. Battling for it. He's bumped, but it comes free to Hartman. Driving the middle. He's sandwiched by a pair of Regals. As the puck, good stick lift by Gostick, sends it free for a heavy shot by 77 Star. Back in front for Gostick. It's just tipped away at the last second. Back come the Regals 2-on-2. Valella disrupts it. Star gets control. He's got speed. And he'll tap it free to Gostick. Gostick and Hartman now. He'll wind and fire one. Rising up and wide. He gathers it back in behind the net. His pass looking for Valella at the point will be disrupted and sent to center. Star with a move around 1. Now 2. Puck at his feet. He's able to gather it in. Carving through. Looking for the wrappy. He was trying to give a late wrapping Christmas present there. As Julius will gather now. Up for Gostick. A roll off of a Regal. Gathers it back in and goes back into his own end. As the puck comes free, that McFall who had a shot there that just goes wide. Here will be Gostick with a drive that missed by an 1/8 of an inch.
Uh-oh.
Well, that could have been too much man.
Yeah, I mean, it hit the guy coming off the bench.
And popped right to the guy who came on the ice.
I mean, he didn't technically play the puck, so I agree with the no call there.
Yeah, I agree with it too. It was one of those like tough ones where it popped right to him. What was he supposed to do? Not play it?
Yeah, exactly.
Back come the Regals. It's Collins. Defended by Merlot. Over for Filiaggi, his indirect feed. He was trying to hit Hartman to exiting the zone. It'll be Julius tossing it up high. Dumped in. Picked up by Merlot, the most recent goal scorer. Hartman now. Looking for Evans. He gets him. He has Filiaggi a look, and he sends it across. And it just went off of Regal. Filiaggi couldn't quite get to it before the goalie did, but Evans will come around with a wrister. That's off the goalie to the corner for Filiaggi. Real pressures. Filiaggi with the back pressure. Now Evans on a back check. Evans will battle at the side of the cage. Running a player into the wall. Good. A physical game. Here comes Real. Now Filiaggi. Cutting into the offensive zone. It's knocked free to Ofterheid. He's going to wrist one. He needs to get one. That was a great play.
Ofterheid just missed on the glove side there.
Now Filiaggi pulls it free. Ofterheid will get to it. Backside, he was looking for Evans. Here's Kaminsky with a shot that'll be gloved and held.
You know what I like to see here? I mean, we know it's a 6-0 game, but there's just not any selfishness right now. So the boys are still trying to set each other up, make plays. And again, we have these issues with every group. You know, you're up by
hockey.
Yeah, it's hockey. You're up by a bunch of goals, and sometimes you just want to do it yourself. But good to see the boys moving the puck around. Every guy on the ice is touching the puck. So
we're about an hour into this one. As a shot from Kaminsky at the point. 5:13 to go here in the third. Penguins leading 6-0. We'll get a line change here. I see Cameron Evans adjusting his mouth guard, a mouth guard designed by you, Dr. J.
Well, I really don't have a lot of input on that. I mean, it's really my assistants like to make the impressions and then do the mouth guard. So
You know who's good at impressions? David Merlot.
Yeah.
Oh, you meant dental impression.
Yeah,
I'm
dental
sorry.
impression.
I'm sorry.
It is good to see that they're actually using them. I try to make them as light as I can so that you actually use them. And
Well, big thank you getting on these boys. Custom fit mouth guards. And able to communicate better with those in.
Yeah,
sure.
I made a few for Coach Trevor's kid. And Coach Sweezum, his young daughter there.
Squish has one.
Yeah, Squish got one.
As Armstrong escapes for the Penguins, he'll find Ofterhide. Ofterhide around the defender. Trying to look at that high slot area. He'll be tied up along the boards. But Armstrong will come away with it. In front, just past Carter. Free to Starr. Starr's backhander. The rebound sits there and swiped up. I think that was Armstrong who got a stick to it. And a beautiful glove save. Sprawling back. As the Regals drive the zone and get a heavy shot that just misses. Cody Carter challenges the point as Villela gets it out the center. No further than center, though, as another shot will pop off the glove of Clutter. Chopped away by Starr. Good play there by the Penguin defenseman. A bouncing puck in front will come free to Parrish. Swatted at by Villela. Couldn't quite corral it, was McFall. Starr will try again as the Penguins get hemmed in a bit here. Here comes Starzy. Across for McFall. Come off of a Regal, and it will be an offside play.
Yeah, I think we got a little. The boys weren't kind of stopping on pucks there a little bit, making the easy play. With 3:23 left, in the third period, and 6-0. So
McFall uses the body to protect the puck and taps it by a defender. He's knocked down on the play, and the Regals will take control. Meyer across, stepping up Starr, but a good tap pass. Will free up the Regals at the line. The Penguins back checking. Can the Regals get one through? It'll be blocked in front. I believe it went out the backside of a Regal. Shot from the point, stopped by the stick of Starr. Cleared up, but not out. And Starr Z will get control, and he'll fire all the way into the offensive zone here.
Yeah, Bostic was looking for a big shoulder check there in the D zone.
Here's Hartman in the corner, looking in front, bouncing puck. Starr firing, it'll come off the goalie and sit right there in the crease before being cleared. Penguins with another high-end scoring chance. Julius popping it down the boards. I think this line's been out a while. They need a change. As McFall and Hartman team up to disrupt. It'll come free for Gostick. Looking down low for Hartman. And the Regals take control. Up through center. We'll get that change as they come through. Here comes Gostick. Looking, firing. It'll be stick on puck deflected up into the protective netting behind the Regal net.
Yeah, 1:48 left in the period.
Looks like we have Beth Villela on there earlier. Grammy Stetz. Nene Rachel cheering on Jack.
We'd like to thank you all for watching.
Yep, make sure you hit that subscribe button for us.
And all, I had a few of my young colleagues watching earlier.
As a shot from the point by Julius almost has eyes. Just stopped by the thigh.
They were chirping me because I was talking about Realsy knocking the rust off, and they had no idea that he wasn't in practice for about 2 weeks. They're like, why are you chirping the young boy? I said, well, he deserved it. His dad took him away for 2 weeks. He hasn't skated. But he's proven that he can.
Sometimes you need that to recharge.
Yeah,
Cam took that Christmas break, and I mean, he played like one little fun 3-on-3 thing, but for the most part, it was rest the body and get a couple workouts in.
Yeah, I mean, the boys got a long way to go if they want to continue on. So
it'll be Julius at the point.
We have
now
to remember.
Merlot.
We have to remember they're 13-year-old boys. They're not even men yet. So
Liagi twists off the corner. Not once, but twice. Now getting it in front. Evans will hammer one at the cage. That's blocked. In front for a real shot. That's kicked. Good rebound control to get it to the corner.
Yeah, smart play by David there just to kind of get the reel in the high slot.
Low under pressure, has it knocked away. Filiaggi, I think, has something wrong with his skate.
Well, fortunate there's only 42 seconds left.
It'll be Rio coming away with it. He looks fine now. Maybe he stepped on like a lace or something.
Yeah, who knows?
He'll find Evans in the high slot.
wait.
Wines fires! And a great blocker save there. Evans will pick one off. Cutting around Real, who set a screen. His wrist shot off the goaltender. It's Filiaggi behind the net with 10 seconds to go. Now Real. Penguins still battling, still working. As time will tick down, 2-1. And the Penguins will get a 2-0 day. A much better one here in game 2.
You know, the puck movement was excellent. The battle was better. The speed was better. The back check was better. I mean, just everything was just better. I mean, it is what it is.
I want to give a play of the game. I know the 11s do the 3 stars of the game. I'm going to give a play of the game to Dalton Julius for that backside feed.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Cameron, that was a beautiful play.
He should be proud of that play.
And thanks for joining us, City TV again. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Too many of you not subscribers, hit that subscribe button.